It happened, it finally happened. Yes, 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 yes. I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. How good was that episode? What's up, people? It finally happened. Goku versus Jiren. Oh, what a fight, what a fight, what an episode. All right, let's just decipher bits and pieces of this a little bit. Let's go.
One thing I say.
Also, let's talk about what Frieza meant when he grabbed Goku right at the end and was sort of looked like he was going to shoot Goku while he was on the ground.
One thing I say and always keep.
This episode was way too exciting. Okay, so first of all, Goku versus Ribrianne. Oh, you don't want to talk about? No, we can skip past it. It's alright. I don't want to talk about it either, to be honest. Jiren, when he first walks up to Goku, just chucking out a bit of his ki to let everyone know, I am here to fight, and everyone goes silent. Him just expressing that much ki was pushing Goku back. And also, just quickly, everything was good about this episode. Everything, the animation, the soundtrack. I fell in love with the soundtrack. The story, the pacing, the suspense in all of this was just... it was the right amount. It wasn't just like, okay, Dragon Ball too much. I'm just so excited right now. I don't even know how to express how good this was. Alright, so I loved how they did this, how they set it up. Goku starting in his base form with a Kamehameha, then going to Super Saiyan 1. Straight away with not working, going to Super Saiyan 2. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. Yes, I know they skipped Super Saiyan 3. They just seem to be doing that now. If I had to guess why they left out Super Saiyan 3, I'd say it's because Super Saiyan 3 uses up too much ki. It uses up a lot of energy that Goku doesn't have. So does Super Saiyan Blue. So instead of going to Super Saiyan 3, wasting energy, and then going into Super Saiyan Blue, just go straight to Blue. The first half of this fight was super intense. Our boy was getting kicked around. There wasn't a lot Goku could do. Jiren wasn't really on the back foot too much. He didn't need to be. He was way stronger than Goku was. I loved how they were going, Goku should be able to go Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken times 20. Whis is like, nah, he's already doing that and he is getting wrecked. Jiren obviously too strong, too fast. Those attacks would have knocked most people out. Goku latching onto the top of the ring, jumping back up. Time for the trump card. Genki Dama, Spirit Bomb, here we go. There was so much strength in this Spirit Bomb, and Jiren just let him charge it. Obviously, from what we saw, he was fine to let him charge it. There was no threat there, really. Like I said before, to defeat Buu, they needed the energy from the universe to defeat Buu with the Spirit Bomb. This time, I was really impressed with the power of the Spirit Bomb. Obviously, all of our fighters have gotten a lot stronger since then, so maybe all of their power together was equivalent to the Universe Spirit Bomb back when they were fighting Buu. And that was all excluding Vegeta's power. Now, should Vegeta have put into it? I really don't think that it would have made much of a difference because Goku couldn't physically push the Spirit Bomb down on Jiren. No matter how strong it was, Jiren was always able to push it back. When it came down to brute strength, Goku was just no match. It was awesome though when Vegeta was like, I'm not helping this fool. But as soon as Ribrianne tries to sneak attack him, Vegeta's the first one there. Boom, get out of here. I'm not gonna give you my energy, but I will help you. But as we all know, Goku trying to push that sucker down just wasn't able to do it. Going Kaioken times 20 and still not being able to do it. Jiren just pushed that mother back and that was it. He was buried under the rubble. Everyone was saying they don't know where he is, they can't see him, they can't sense his ki, but that kind of does make sense anyway because he was using God Ki at the time and you can't sense God Ki. Everyone's reactions to this was crazy. Obviously, people were in disbelief. This can't be. Goku can't be dead. He's still alive. Why can't we sense his energy? Though I've got to say my favorite reaction was when Lord Beerus was reacting. He sort of really didn't believe it. He was like, nah, you can't be dead. It was more than just, you're the strongest person in our universe, you need to win this for us so we don't get destroyed. It was more like, I don't want to lose a friend, don't be dead. Now whether it be because Beerus knows that one day they're going to have an awesome fight together where it'll test both their limits, or that he's just become a friend with him now, there was genuine concern where he thought that Goku might be dead. In this episode it really did seem like Whis and Beerus were Goku's biggest fans. Obviously Beerus at first with the man he can't be dead to him seeing all the rubble moving and he's like, yo, he is coming, he's coming back. Goku stands up, we see this form, the silver eyes, the blue aura all around him, turns around, looks at him, he's looking through the blue aura, and then this part to me was crazy, where he moved without even realizing that he had moved. You could see it on his face. He just walked up to him and all of a sudden he was kicking him and he was like, how did I get here? And from then, how beast was that fight? He went from missing to flipping his body the whole way over to going to kick again. Jiren punches him, swings around, misses, he punches, they both connect. This fight was insane. I loved how everyone knew that this wasn't the normal Goku that was fighting. This isn't his type of fighting style. The fighting was different, the movements were different, they weren't just fast. They were incredibly fast, but they weren't just fast. No one watching could sense the movement. No one watching was able to interpret what was going to happen. They didn't know if Goku was going to punch, if he was going to kick, if he was going to dodge. During this fight is when Whis becomes his biggest fan. He's like, whoa, I know what's happening. I'm pretty sure I know what's happening. Is it happening? We see both him and Daishinkan slowly starting to realize what's happening, but they're not 100% sure that it's happening. Now obviously I talked about it in yesterday's video and the day before that. Goku has unlocked this new form, this new ability. Lord Beerus sort of realizes what it is as well and he freaks out. He's like, how did you do that? Universe 11 is just trying to understand how come he has bridged the gap this far. He went from completely losing to now being almost neck and neck with Jiren. Lord Beerus realizes what's happening. He calls it Nigate no Goku'i, which just seems like the official translation is now Ultra Instinct. And that sounds so cool. Ultra Instinct? Basically, Goku doesn't need to think to move, the rest of his body will move for him. His arms, his legs, his body, all of them, his toes, his fingers, instinctively move on their own. Obviously, we saw it in this, he was able to be offensive and defensive at the same time perfectly. This really could be the first time that we've seen Goku ascend into the God level. Being able to use God Ki is something within itself, that's an achievement within itself, but being able to ascend to that God level, meaning he would be able to fight gods? Insane. And the way he got to this point and how Whis was explaining it, it is a little bit confusing, so I'm going to break it down how I understood it. When the Spirit Bomb exploded, that rush of energy went into Goku. Now all that power going into your body, all of it should be able to just rip you to shreds. Obviously, Goku being Goku used his willpower to hang on, used all the power he had to say, no, this is not happening to me. And the clash of all of that power with Goku's power pushed him to the next level. Absorbing all that energy, using it for himself, but also using that energy to push him past his limit to get to this new form that the gods say is really hard to attain. Like I said in my previous video, Lord Beerus hasn't been able to do it fully. Whis can do it. We're not sure about all the other gods, if they can do it or not. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say most of these gods can't do it, because if they could, they wouldn't be so angry that Goku was able to do it. And obviously Goku's energy was depleted. He had no more energy whilst fighting. So all the energy that he's using up at this point is the energy from the Spirit Bomb. The Spirit Bomb is sort of fueling him a little bit. It sort of gave him a jump start back in. All his energy is gone. The awesome thing about this though is Goku being Goku, he is a fighting genius. He is going to remember how he did that. His body is going to remember how he moved, how it felt. He's going to be able to zone in on that power and ultimately just make it his. Whis is loving this. He loves the fact that he is able to see Goku progress this far and he's doing so well. Daishinkan also seems really surprised and he's like, well, we can't jump to any conclusions. He may not be there, but it definitely is interesting where he is. Something else interesting about this was they said that the heat was a bit weird. That it was weird that this much heat was coming off him. When Goku finally sort of uses up the rest of the power that he had and he goes back to his actual normal state, Jiren does comment that the heat was his limit as well. And now, even though it's too early to know anything, we can also still speculate. And I'm going to speculate that the heat was too much for Goku's body. Obviously, you need to get to a point where the ki can regulate through your body properly. Your body can get used to it. I'm just going to say that Goku's body wasn't used to it. That ki must run on a higher heat level and his body's not able to take that much, and I'd say his body just sort of burnt out. Like Super Saiyan Blue, it expends a lot of energy. Once the energy is gone, the form is gone. I'm going to say that's what happened in this instance. So basically, just like a car, I'm pretty sure Goku overheated. But Goku will be able to slowly start to regulate that power and will be able to control it better. I really hope our boy Vegeta comes through and does something awesome. It was kind of sad to just sort of watch him, and he didn't look as angry as he normally does when Goku sort of surpasses him, so I wonder if he's just really strong at this point, or if he was kind of like, well, I have no time to get angry, I've just got to do my thing and hopefully we survive long enough for me to get pissed off. But the dynamic between these two is seriously awesome. Vegeta was sort of like, yo, alright, whatever, we'll talk about it later, you just go rest. And where did you go? Frieza swipes up Goku, takes him somewhere into like a dark corner and sort of just stands over him like really menacing. It was actually really scary. Frieza obviously saying this reminds me of Namek. Now, to me this could mean one of two things. One, you're exhausted, I have the upper hand, it will be so easy for me to destroy you right now. I'm up here, up top, and you're on the ground effed. Roles are reversed. Or it could mean this. Frieza being cut up to bits was defeated on Namek. He wasn't able to move. Goku, showing him mercy, gives him some of his energy so he'd be able to survive. Now Frieza effed up and decided he thought that he could take this energy and kill Goku when his guard was down. Obviously he was wrong, but maybe that's what Frieza's referring to in this instance. Maybe he's saying, obviously you're the only fighter that's going to be able to defeat Jiren. Take some of my energy, try rest up here, and I will let you do your thing. Now, obviously that's way out of Frieza's character, though he is in a dire situation where either they all die or they just suck up their pride and they just do things the way they're supposed to win. Now, I don't think Frieza would ever give Goku enough energy where he would be able to fully be back to full health. Frieza still needs energy himself. I'd say he's just going to give him enough to sort of give him a head start, a fighting chance while he's trying to heal the rest of his body. Goku needs rest just like everyone else, and he's going to need a rest up before he's able to take on Jiren again. Overall thoughts of this episode, best episode of Super. By far, this is the best episode of Super that has come out. Dare I say this is one of the best episodes in the whole franchise. I mean, we're at a point now where Goku's as strong as he's ever been. We're at a point where he's fighting people that are stronger than he is. And just the animation is perfect. The score, the soundtrack, everything was great in this episode. I loved it. Perfection, honestly. There wasn't a part in here where I thought, well, they could hurry this up or they could do this better. Nah. Toei, perfect job. Super impressed, so happy. Thank you so much for giving us Dragon Ball back. Next week's episode, obviously, Hit vs Jiren. Hit, like I said in the spoiler video yesterday, I don't think he's gonna do it. He's probably gonna inflict some damage on him, which would be good, but I really don't even see that happening, to be honest. Really, the only thing I'm gutted about is the next fight we're gonna see Goku in is him fighting Cauliflower and Kale. And while I was super for that, now I really just want to see him and Jiren fight again. Loved it, loved every minute of this episode. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below how you thought about it. How did it make you feel? Because honestly, I am so content right now. We have 25 minutes left till the Tournament of Power finishes, so let's hurry up. Let's hope this goes till November. No. November's too close. December. Does it look bad if I say I wanted to go through to January? Anyway guys, super hype right now. If you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Let me know if you did or not. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you already haven't. If you want to check out my spoilers video for the next episodes 111, 112, 113, 114, click the box right here. If you want to see more of my vlogs, maybe click the box right here. But anyway people, that's going to do it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'm so hyped right now. I'm the Sansatsume. Catch you guys next time.